So the first two episodes of Daredevil Born Again are finally out, and I gotta say I am so excited to have this show back. Daredevil, like the Marvel show, is like one of my favorite things ever in the Marvel universe. I think that whole like mini Netflix series were all really good. I like Jessica Jones and Luke Cage quite a bit. Iron Fist was definitely the lower end of it, and like the Defenders wasn't the best, but overall I really like that different side of the Marvel universe. So it's really exciting to see it kind of come back in tow. And like we've had Daredevil appear here and there throughout the movies and stuff, but to finally have it back as a series, especially with a lot of the problems it did have throughout its production, is so awesome. And I gotta say, I loved the first two episodes. I kind of like the storylines that they're doing. I really like the Mayor Fisk stuff. I also like that they kind of teased the stuff with the Punisher cops, which I believe is a storyline from the comics in slightly different way, but I imagine they're going to adapt it in some sort of way where the Punisher is probably not going to be a fan of that the cops are using his symbol and things like that. So I'm really liking that so far. And I think the most shocking part, spoilers for, I guess, the beginning of episode 1, but when we lost Foggy, it was so mind-blowing to me. I was not expecting that. It kind of does make sense to me because I believe Foggy and Karen were both kind of added on based off like fan response and stuff like that, so they weren't really a part of like the original filming and stuff like that. So I can kind of see, and I do like how they adapted having him pass away with, even though we skipped ahead, Matt is still like feeling the effects of that death. He's still carrying around his memorial page. So I really like how they're handling it, and I'm not a huge fan of how it fractured their relationship as well with Karen. But other than that, it's been really good going, and I think the CGI is a little bit off, especially in the first episode. I don't remember any spots in the second episode, really. But I really like how we're getting more of a comic book accurate Daredevil fighting style while still incorporating some of like the realistic aspects of the original Netflix series. And we still had like a hallway fight in the first episode, or like upstairs and stuff. And during the Foggy death scene, I actually really liked how Matt was constantly checking back in on it. And then I like how he just tossed Poindexter right off the roof. Or Bullseye, I guess. But it was just amazing. I'm so excited to see how this series goes going forward and what parts of it we expand on. And I really hope a lot of these things tie together really well. And I'm really excited to see Muse. I believe that's the villain name. It's not someone I've actually read in a comic book or seen it before. So I'm excited to see a brand new villain come into play. And excited to see how Mayor Fist ties into that. So really excited going forward, and I loved the first two episodes.